say Philly fly, both say skyline. James pull stats right off the sideline. Big C laugh, talk speed on the seam. Whole squad argue same love, one dream. Red zone rush, fourth down hush. Overtime talk, heart rate crush. From east to the west, down coast to steel. It's a barbershop talk, just mics, just real. Sunday morning podcast. Turn it up loud. From the first hot take to the last cold crowd. Mitch, Bo, James, Big C, talk ball. Every call, every draw, every brawl, every brawl. If you love this game, you know this sound. Hardcore sports, we run this town. Oh yeah. Call in, tap in, let the takes fly. We debate, celebrate, ride or die. Same gridiron, 4 different views, one game, one love, that's hard. It's that Sunday morning podcast. Turn it up loud. From the first hot take to the last cold crowd. Mitch, Bo, James, Big C, talk ball. Every call, every call, every draw, every ball. If you love this game, you know this sound. Hardcore sports, we run this town. Hardcore, hardcore,
Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to the Hardcore Sports NFL Sunday Morning Show. I'm with my guys Nikki Steves, James from Serious by the Lake Podcast, and Football Talk with Bo. Where did Big C go?
I don't know.
Oof.
Okay. I did not notice. Oh, there he is.
Oh, there you go. I guess he was just jamming out to our new song.
What is up, man?
What's going on? What's going on?
Nothing. I was starting. I'm like, where'd you go? It's like you were right there. All right. So how's everyone doing? We got a lot of stuff to talk about today. And shout out to Big C for making the thumbnail. Shout out to you, my guy. Thank you. That actually helped me out a lot. So thank you, dude. So, yeah, let's just get right into it. Matthew Stafford reached an agreement on a $55 million extension worth up to $60 million with incentives, and it could be up to $105 million. How do you guys feel about this, man? It's crazy. And they just drafted a quarterback. So, Nikki, lead it off, man.
Well, I mean, it's interesting. You would think that Matthew Stafford would be on his last year, but I guess the extension, the only way this makes any sense to me off the top of my head is this is a Aaron Rodgers, Brett Favre situation where Simpson's going to sit for a few years before he starts, or a Jordan Love, Aaron Rodgers situation, because other than that, I don't see why he got an extension. It's got to be, thing is, they feel like, all right, Stafford's going to be back for a little bit longer. They're letting him know, all right, you're here. You're our guy for now. We did draft Ty Simpson, but we want him to be the guy a few years from now, similar to what the Packers have done on a couple of occasions. Because why else would you give Stafford an extension at this stage of his career other than letting him know, hey, you're the guy? And it makes sense, though. He's fresh off an MVP season. They were one game shy of the Super Bowl. You're hoping he duplicates that success, and you want to pay him for his work as long as he's there. Plus, he does have a Super Bowl ring on top of that. Let's not forget. So I can see it from that perspective.
Mm-hmm. All right. Bo?
Yeah, I mean, so it makes some sense in the way of, yeah, he obviously had one of his best career years, right? It also means that, next year would be that $55 million year. It would also be when you'd be signing Puka. So they're probably planning to do a deal with Puka where the first year has like a big signing bonus, but doesn't have a massive cap hit, right? So you can still keep Stafford, high-level quarterback, before you're throwing in the rookie and, trying to see what you got. So I don't mind that they're going to let Ty sit for a couple of years. He needs it. Like he's not one of those guys that's ready to go in and rock it out first year. So I don't think this is going to hurt the Rams as far as cap.
I don't think so either. Big C, what about you?
I mean, you continue to pay him. It doesn't matter that they took a quarterback in the first round. If he continues to play at an MVP level, you pay him as long as he wants to play. I mean, that's the bottom line. Quarterbacks are just too hard to find in this league. Ty Simpson's not a guarantee, even though he's a first-round pick. It's a big investment. But as long as Matthew Stafford is MVP level, he gives you the best chance to win, and you pay him however long he wants to play.
Yep. All right, James, you good? You can hear us?
I can hear everybody now. I agree with all your takes. No, I have no idea. But I'm guessing we're going to be on the same page on this. Stafford's too good to just let him get away. So, yeah, you bring him back as long as he's healthy, as long as he's playing at this level. He's just won the MVP for crying out loud. Like, you bring this man back as long as he's playing at this level. I don't care if he's 45 and still playing at this level. You keep on bringing him back. There's nothing that you saw on the Alabama tape that makes you think that Tyler's going to be any better than him at any point in time. So,
No. Not at all. I still found it shocking that they actually drafted him too. At the point, I was like, "Whoa! I did not expect that." That was a little bit of a curveball for me. But I was like, "Hey, he can learn under one of the best quarterbacks in this generation." So, and I like it for him. Matthew Stafford got paid. He's going to be here for a couple more years. So, good for Matthew Stafford. Good for the Rams. So, all right. Next up, the Giants announced they agreed to a multi-year extension with general manager Joe Shane after this offseason offseason so far. How do you guys feel about that? I mean, you let go of Saquon Barkley, go to the rivalry, and then now you hear Harbaugh does everything. But James, let's start off with you.
I think this is a pretty good move. More lately, I'd say he's got stuff going in the right direction. Saquon Barkley, I feel like they just mishandled everything on offense. So you never got the most out of him because he didn't have an offensive line. He didn't have a capable quarterback. So everything was on Saquon there. Yeah. So, of course, he was going to get injured. That's just the way that goes when you're relying on your running back to do absolutely everything. And all 11 defenders can focus on him on every play. But bringing in Harbaugh, that's a move to me. Like, this dude has been so good at team building in Baltimore for so long.
Yeah.
And I don't really feel like them not being able to take it to the next level was something that was necessarily his fault, as much as maybe just Lamar isn't that guy to take your team to the next level in the playoffs. So I think it's a pretty good move. And then, trading away DeMarcus Lawrence, getting 2 first-round picks in return for him. I don't think anybody thought that was the return that they were going to get there either.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, so I think you have to put that into the category of dude making good moves. So, yeah, I think that's probably a wise decision. They look to me to be a team that's going back in the right direction. And I kind of think it's going to be neat to see what they do the next couple of years because that dude knows how to draft, man.
Harbaugh's like, hey, guys, you know which team would be good suckers for a quick fix trade? I'll give you a hint. One of my former rivals.
Yeah. All right, Big C, what about you, man?
I mean, I have mixed feelings on it. Obviously, this was due to this offseason and last offseason. I mean, you kind of hit on Jackson Dart and Cam Scatterbo. Those are fan favorites, so that's a bonus. He did mishandle Saquon. Be easy what you say about my boy Danny Dimes, though. I mean, he was capable with the Colts last year. I mean, they mishandled that offensive line. That offensive line was horrible. Danny Dimes didn't have time to throw. Saquon had no holes to run through. Like, it was just a bad situation with that offensive line. You drafted Saquon Barkley, and immediately you get rid of your other weapon and Odell Beckham Jr., which didn't make very much sense to me. But, he definitely hit a home run this year with the John Harbaugh signing. I think the Giants are heading in the right direction, so it only makes sense to, extend the guy that I guess is responsible for it.
Yeah, pretty much. Bo?
Yeah, I mean, just like every other position in football, right? You want to show out on your contract year. So, I mean, he made some good moves, and I mean, we'll see. He's also kind of moved into that president of operations kind of position instead of being the true GM, because Harbaugh is going to have a lot to do with that part of going there. So, I mean, if you're looking at recent history, you don't feel bad about it. If you look back a couple of years, like, wow, okay. So, but the NFL is all, what have you done for me lately? So as long as what you've done is better than what you did, you have a job.
Pretty much. Nikki.
I mean, yeah, exactly. The perfect segue, Paul, because he's getting this extension based off recent years. I mean, basically, he's like, oh, snap, on a contract year. Let me step up my game a little bit. And to be fair, he has helped the Giants go in the right direction with some of their latest drafts, getting a quarterback, going and get some guys, try to help out. So I get what they're trying to do right here. Time will tell if this is ultimately the right move, if all these moves actually pay off, because we saw a few years ago with the Jets, they were going in the right direction. It appeared as if guys like Garrett Wilson, Sauce Gardner, Breece Hall, but ultimately didn't work out in the long term. We'll see about the Giants if that's the case or not. But I get where they're coming from. Extend them, hoping that you're a year or two from now, you're still going in the right direction, and all of a sudden you're starting to get back in contention, or you're back in the playoff mix. But we'll see ultimately what happens over time.
It's only a matter of time, so can't wait to see what the Giants are going to do this season. So excited for that. But here's another team as well. I don't know what's going on over there, but the Arizona Cardinals and the whole thing with Jacoby Brissett in a contract standoff. It looks like Carson Beck might be the starting quarterback for Week 1. Oh my God! I'm going to start out with Bo on this one.
So this is funny because
it is.
He won one game. Like, what is your holdout? Like, I understand you're underpaid for a guy that's going to be starting, but at the same time, I mean, you played decent, but you won one game. Like,
yeah,
come on. So, and the thing about that is the Cards can also look at that and be like, look, you won one game. We'll try it with the rookie. We're going to be bad anyway. So, he might be forcing his way out of a job. It makes me think of James, old running back.
Yeah. Leave it alone.
It has that feel where the organization might just be like, well, good luck.
Yeah. All right, James.
Yeah, I agree with Bo on this one. You got to know your value. Just because the team thought you were the best option last year in a room full of bad options doesn't mean you're the best option going forward. So yeah, it's almost a blessing in disguise for them. It's not like with Jacoby at quarterback, they were all of a sudden going to win the division. They're still going to be last place in this division. So why not be all the way last place and throw a rookie out there that doesn't have much of a chance at all, and then accomplish the real goal of being like a top 5 draft pick of next season in a class that's supposed to have a lot of really good quarterbacks.
Yeah, redo the Josh Rosen, Kyler Murray thing.
Yeah, they've done it already, and who cares? Carson Beck was like a 3rd round pick. So you don't necessarily expect a guy like that to be like this fantastic team leader. That happens once in a while. You strike gold on a 3rd round pick, but it's rare for quarterbacks. You got a couple in the league maybe that made it. Russell Wilson, I think, was a 3rd round pick, and I think Dak was a 4th. And outside of that, most starting QBs are 1st rounders. So the chances of Carson being the man for the future for them, not very good. So why not throw him out there, see what you've got, see if he's a capable backup, and go from there. But yeah, I'm not paying Jacoby. Why would I pay Jacoby?
Especially in a year that you are still paying Kyler.
Yeah.
All right. Big C, what about you?
Yeah, I mean, he has no ground to stand on. They want you to be the quarterback because they want a top pick in next year's draft. They don't want you as the quarterback to win games for them, to be the quarterback of the future. So you have no ground to stand on. They can literally pull anybody off the street. And yeah, there's the option of the rookie. You don't want to necessarily ruin the rookie, throwing them, back there and giving them trauma, but they can get literally anybody to go back there and win one game for him. So he has no ground to stand on. But I mean, good for him for trying.
Right. Nikki?
I mean, great point, because Jacoby Brissett, what has he proven in terms of being a long-term starter? He's been a decent backup, but from that perspective, look, Jacoby Brissett's lucky he even has a job at this point. He's even going to get an opportunity. You're not a long-term starter. You're a career backup. You're just lucky to even get playing time. You should just be happy with that. So, I mean, it's one thing if it's a quarterback who actually has a proven track record as a starter, which Brissett does not have. It's like, look, I know you take an L on that one. You're just lucky you're even playing. I'll put it at that.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, like he is a good backup, and I even get wanting to get more money. I think the holdout just has some bad optics to it.
I find it so funny. Is there a way that they could actually trade for a quarterback, you think? Like, I don't know, a Tanner McKee. I'm just throwing one out there. There's probably a quarterback
There's
over
no
there they could trade for.
They know this is a rebuild. They know what they're doing. There's no need to. This is going to be a bad year no matter who plays quarterback for the Cardinals. They'll wait till next year's draft, which is supposed to be a very good quarterback draft, and they'll probably get their guy. I mean, they'll obviously kick the tires with Carson Beck, but that Carson Beck probably is not going to be the quarterback of the future neither. You know, that was just a guy that they thought was maybe a good value in the third round, but there's no need to go trade. What are you going to go beat the Seahawks? You're going to go beat the 49ers? You're going to go,
No,
you're not. You don't stand a chance. You don't stand a chance.
And they actually have one of the toughest
Someone's
schedules.
resting their starters.
Yeah, they would definitely do that as well.
Send off. Oh, look, I won a game.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of the thing. You don't want to. There's no reason to go trade for anybody. Like, why give up draft capital or anything like that to go get somebody?
You don't want to be too good.
No,
Yeah.
I mean, and what's the upside? you win 6 games instead of 4. Like, who cares? All that did was make it harder for you to get a quarterback next year.
This dude is 20-45 as a starter in the NFL.
There you go.
How are we asking for this big of a raise? 1-11 last season with Arizona.
Do we actually know what the number he's searching for is?
I heard it.
I was gonna ask.
Yeah, 20s.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was hearing was like 25 million plus is what he's looking for.
Man,
Don't hate the player, hate the game. You know what I mean? Like, if I'm a starter, like, pay me. You know what I mean? Pay me. You got to at least try.
Exactly. That's why I say, like, I'm not mad at him trying to get more money. It's just the holdout. I don't think you have the leverage to do a holdout.
And
Right.
here's the
Once they
funniest
start
part.
talking, once they start talking about releasing on me,
man.
it'll be like, once they start talking about releasing, it'll be like, I'll take 8. I'll take 8.
Here's the funniest thing.
I think he already makes like decent backup money anyway, right? Like he makes like 12 or something. So I mean, it's not like he's
Something like that.
not making money.
No.
Yeah, they start talking release, he'll take a pay cut.
He's 33 years old. So it's just like your career past. Yeah.
He knows this though. He's not delusional. Jacoby Brissett's mom know he ain't the future of the Arizona Cardinals. Come on, like he's not delusional. He doing what he should be doing. You're a starting quarterback in the NFL. Can I get some more money?
Yeah. Oh man, I feel bad for Marvin Harrison Jr. I feel so bad for him. Dude, he could have gone to any team in the Cardinals draft him. But they have him and Jeremiah Love, so I guess that's the right direction to go. They're just waiting for someone to throw him the ball.
Yeah, I mean, they also need a bunch of other stuff. Like
they need everything.
Needs to get better. Like there's a lot that needs to happen.
They got a good tight end too.
Yep.
Who's the tight end again?
I'm tight end, right?
Yeah.
I forgot. Didn't they have Zach Ertz at one point?
I think everyone has had Zach Ertz at some point now.
Yeah,
he's in Washington, you think?
Eventually, one day we'll get to that point.
Yeah. Well, of course, Marvin's nothing like his dad. He never will be.
I
don't think he will.
I mean,
Yeah, that's exactly my point.
Yeah, we won't find out until he has a capable quarterback there. I mean,
True.
could he be a lot better than what he's been so far? Absolutely. He was incredible in Ohio State, but like we're not
That's
going to
another reason why.
Random thought. You know what would actually be good? Let Jerry Rice and T.O.'s sons play in the spring football leagues so they get some more experience. And if you advertise that those guys are going to be there, it could maybe draw a little more intrigue just for name value. I know that's completely off.
I'm like, where did that come from?
It just randomly popped in my head. I'm like, you know what? It's an idea no one thought of. Let me just throw it out there before it's too late.
Yeah, and Kat, you're right. He has dropped a lot of passes. You know, it's funny because imagine his dad's skill set with his frame.
Yeah.
I mean, talk about an unstoppable machine there. But yeah, I mean, you've seen flashes, but he hasn't looked special as of yet. He has the capabilities to be special, but we just haven't seen it on the field yet. That being said,
New owner.
How special can you be when your quarterback says, hey, it's not my job to get him the ball? Now that quarterback's not there anymore, but still, I mean, that doesn't inspire a lot of confidence. After that game, you know, he had like 100 yards in the first half and then had one target in the second half. So
yeah. When was the last time the Cardinals were good? Was that when
2008?
Kurt Warner?
Yeah. Kurt Warner, I was about to say,
You
yeah.
had that one off with Carson Palmer where they made the NFC Championship game too.
Yeah. Well, they were in the Super Bowl in 08.
That.
So, you know, that was a good year for them.
That's the last memorable.
That was exactly.
There was one other year, yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Well, there was 2 shootouts with the Packers in the playoffs. One, which was actually Warner's final win. Then the year they made it to the NFC Championship with Palmer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's exactly my point. But yeah, guys. So really quick, we got the OTAs to talk about a little bit. I don't know if you guys have any news revolving around your teams or whatever. So, Big C, is there anything newsworthy going around the Dolphins for the OTAs?
Just Malik Willis got a really strong arm, something that they haven't been used to the last few years with Tua Tagovailoa. A lot of zip on his passes. He can make every throw. You know, he can throw it against the wind. Ball's not fluttering. Obviously, we have question marks at the receiver spot. We're learning. We got a new offense. We got new defensive schemes. You know, I know the Dolphins probably aren't going to be very good this year, but, you know, watching the small clips and videos from OTAs definitely get you pumped up and starts getting in my head thinking, oh, could we sneak in there? Could we be better than what I think? I hate that happens to me, but yeah, you know, obviously the Dolphins, like in the chat, they're talking about Jordan Brooks. You know, he's due for a new contract. He's been phenomenal for us. You know, are they going to figure out a contract for him? He's a team leader, all pro last year. I don't know. They drafted Jacob Rodriguez. I would love Jordan Brooks to stay here. I think he's a foundational piece to continue to help with this rebuild. But who knows? You know, the NFL is a business, and, you know, if they don't think it's business smart, you know, he'll be out the door. But I would hate to see it. But yeah, everything, you know, rookies being rookies. But so far, so good. It's a rebuild year, you know.
True. James, what about you and the Steelers?
It's pretty much offensive news this year. They didn't do a whole lot as far as defense during free agency or during the draft. That side of the ball is pretty much set for the most part, other than bringing in a safety from the Bears and Jaquan Brisker. But the offensive line, there's going to be a lot of shaking going on. A lot of guys over the last few years kind of got forced into positions based off of need, and a lot of them are going back to positions they played in college. So last year, the starting right guard and right tackle were both young guys that excelled at left guard and left tackle in college. So far in camp, they're switching them back over to their original college sides. That's making room for the young guys that they drafted, the first-round offensive tackle, all his experiences at right tackle. So if your right tackle, who was one of your best offensive linemen, played left tackle in college, why not scoot him back over there? And your guy that was the right guard last year that they have awesome chemistry with, he also played left guard. So like they can keep their chemistry and just be on the other side of the field, make room for the first round and third round dudes, and kind of take it to the next level. But the wide receiver or second rounder, Jeremy Bernard's kind of really turning heads too. They say he's already got the whole playbook memorized and knows what he's doing and where he's supposed to be all the time. So it's really the offense, between the offensive line and Rodgers getting that chemistry going early with Michael Pittman Jr., because that was a big issue last year. Was outside of DK Metcalf, it seemed like dudes were running the wrong routes all the time. Yeah. So once you've got a true professional like that and a rookie who seems to be doing the right things, also running the right routes, you might see a little bit more explosive offense.
Mm-hmm. All right, Bo?
Yeah, it's been pretty quiet actually so far. There is the conversation of Devin Witherspoon's contract coming up. So I mean, there's some of those things, but it's been pretty quiet. And it's going to be expensive for sure. But like I've said before, there's only a couple of positions that Seattle actually pays. Right? It's receivers, it's DBs. If you're a lineman, sorry about your luck. If you're a running back, hope you have success somewhere else. So, it's, but yeah, weirdly quiet. But I like a quiet off season because it means your team is focused. Anytime you have a ton of noise, you got teams like KC where Rashee Rice can't figure out how to stay out on patrol or, parole rather. Right. So he's headed to jail in the middle of, trying to rehab a knee. That should go well. So I mean, anytime you have a lot of noise around an organization, doesn't make you feel good about going into that next season.
Right. Nikki, we got to talk about it, man. Anything revolving around our Eagles besides the whole AJ Brown?
I've seen it's been quiet outside of that, which actually is a good sign. Because let's face it, the AJ Brown thing's probably going to happen. I'm sure they probably already know it. It's more of a behind closed doors thing. The rest of it's just speculation from the public, which is basically a way to fill time in a 24/7 media cycle. But good news is outside of that, you're relatively quiet. So say you get to June, trade goes down, we don't hear anything else from the Eagles. Good. That means we can just focus, play football, and move on. And it's going to suck as a fan to see player as talented as AJ Brown go, but from the business side of it, at this point you got no choice. So
yeah,
for the locker room chemistry too, because we've seen, I know this is a few decades old, but we've seen what drama between players can do to the locker room.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't want that to happen.
This player, actually, we've seen what drama with this player can do.
Right.
So,
right. So actually, there is something I wanted to talk about the Eagles real quick. Sean Mannion had his press conference, right? Our new OC, and everyone's having so much hype about him, speaking his truth and all that. And I'm like, I don't care about press conferences at all. I really don't. For me, it's actions speak louder than words. It's like you guys can say all this stuff, but when it's on the field with no play calling experience, we're going to see a different thing than what he said at the press conference. So for me, I'm like, just do what you're paid to be doing. That's it. I don't like press conferences when it comes to that. So that's the main thing I got to say. So, all right. Next up, we actually have a Bleacher Report article here, and they're going to show, let's get this here. And of course, the Eagles are right in front. I didn't want that to happen. The one move every NFL team still needs to make in the 2026 NFL offseason. So, Big C for your Dolphins is saying add a veteran wide receiver. You think that'll be good for your Dolphins there?
You could definitely do that. A concern for me more is probably the cornerback room, maybe the safety room. We need an edge rush, edge setting rush, pass rusher. wide receiver, we definitely could use some help in that room. But the Miami Dolphins got a bunch of holes, and like I said, it's a rebuild year. But yeah, I mean, I could see the Dolphins adding a reliable target for Malik Willis. You definitely want him to play his best football and prove that he can be the future starter of the Miami Dolphins. That's what they brought him in here to do. So it makes sense for them to add a veteran receiver. I don't know what receiver you would add. I'm not big on Stephon Diggs. I mean, not that he's not talented, but I don't think that they want that type of player in the building. You got Debo Samuel that's available.
Yeah.
I don't know how much he helps us really at this point in his career. So, I mean, I could see them adding a receiver, a corner, a safety, maybe a pass rusher that can set the edge.
All right, so you don't like Keenan Allen, Debo Sam. I thought he was going to the Commanders.
I think Keenan Allen would be decent because he's a good route runner. He's going to be where he's supposed to be. Yeah, he's probably taking a step back at this point, but I think he had a pretty good year last year. Yeah, I wouldn't be mad at Keenan Allen. If they signed one, I'd probably be excited for Keenan Allen because I think that gives him an option on third down, a sure-handed receiver who is a good route runner is going to be where he's supposed to be.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, Bo. You put something back here? Is this you?
Oh yeah. Wait till you're done with this segment. It's just funny, is all. So
Gotcha.
it's about the Browns and their quarterback situation.
Gotcha. Gotcha. All right, let's go to the next one here. Here comes your Steelers. James here. What they got? They got another receiver.
I mean, I don't know where the receiver's going to line up.
Right? How were you about to say that?
So I guess I probably disagree with that because you're not benching DK, you're not benching Michael Pittman Jr., and you drafted Jeremy Bernard in the second round. He's going to play, and he's most likely going to be the number 3. Now, beyond that, sure, but which rookies or young dudes are you cutting to make room for him?
It's so that when DK gets suspended.
So you just go to 2 tight ends at that point, man.
Right.
I'm not in favor of cutting young guys to have washed up dudes like Marquez Valdez-Scantling on the roster again. So yeah, I would be very against that. If anything, Pittsburgh's kind of thin at the tight end position behind Pat Freiermuth and Darnell Washington. Beyond that, it's a bunch of like practice squad level dudes. They did draft a fullback / tight end and Riley Nowakowski out of Indiana that I really like. But he's not as much of an in-line dude just because he's only 6'2". So he can block, but are you really going to line him up there to go block Myles Garrett one-on-one in the run game? Probably not. So, if anything, I could see a run blocking bigger, like 265, 270-pound tight end as a number 3 guy that doesn't necessarily play very much, but in short yardage situations you play.
Mm-hmm. Now, didn't you guys just give an extension to your Freiermuth or something?
Like a year or 2 ago, he's still got some time left on his deal.
Okay.
In the talk is that they're looking at extending Darnell Washington too. Tight end 3 is like a bottom of the barrel need at this point, but it is something I can see them addressing.
Gotcha. All right, let's just scroll down here. Let's just keep going. AFC West, no. All right, NFC East. All right, here we go, Nikki. For the Eagles, trade A.J. Brown.
Yeah, self-explanatory. We all know that's the case. You drafted Mekhi Lemon. We know the reason why. Oh, trading before June 1st would cost $20.1 million. So obviously we're going to wait. That would save $7 million. Yeah, self-explanatory on that one.
The thing that's funny is that they haven't done it yet when you can just have it effective after June 1st.
Yeah.
Right. It seems like you'd be like, hey, you know what? We're going to do this trade. Let's knock it out with a post June 1st designation and keep it moving. But for whatever reason, hasn't happened yet.
Yeah, I heard that actually might happen after June 1st, like 3rd or something. I'm like, all right, whenever. I'm just here right now. All right. Bears, Lions, Packers. Okay. All right, here we go here. All right, where are you? Oh my God. Damn. All right. Extend Devin Witherspoon?
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
Yeah, that's it.
Like, yeah, they're not going to let him walk. Like I said a couple of minutes ago, there's a couple of positions that they pay for. Cornerback is one of them.
Yeah. All right. So here we got to go to the clip that Bo sent. So
A couple heads up picks, knocked the ball out a couple times. Did you like their aggression?
Yeah. We threw interceptions in 7-on-7, for God's sakes. I mean, who does that? There's no pass rush. I mean, it's embarrassing.
Where?
All right.
So,
you want to play that
sound of
one
it-
more time?
Sure.
Here,
Okay.
play that one more time. Oh, do I have to hit play or?
Yeah, I can't do anything on my end.
Okay.
To have a couple heads up picks, knocked the ball out a couple times. Did you like their aggression?
Yeah. We threw interceptions in 7-on-7, for God's sakes. I mean, who does that? There's no pass rush. I mean, it's embarrassing.
So the thing that's funny about that is this is really looking like Deshaun Watson's going to win this quarterback job, which
Oh,
is,
he is.
that's wild to me. And that doesn't say anything good for Gabriel or Shador.
Oh gosh.
Right? Like if you're if your guy is beating you out for the position that hasn't really played good football in 5 years now.
Has barely played in 5 years. Let's be
No,
real.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and when he has played, like he's only had like 2 or 3 decent games. He hasn't even had any like amazing games. He's had 2 or 3 decent games in that span. And if you can't get the starting role over that, man, that's rough. That's rough. But it's the Browns, and it makes sense to me. And so the clip made me laugh. So.
All right. Looks like James lost audio again. He'll be right back.
Exactly. That's the reason why
Sean
this
is
is
broken.
horrible. Shout out
The
to
Browns
Arku.
are broken.
By the way, Arku, I know it's off subject, but 3-Point Blitz episode 60 is going to be tomorrow at noon instead of Tuesday. I'm pointing that out because Arku is a big follower of the show.
Nice.
Gotcha. All good. All good. So, all right. Now it looks like nothing that much to talk about here. So we're going to just head right to trivia unless you guys want to go through every single team, but we'll be here all freaking day with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, we'll be here all freaking day. So let's just get right to trivia. And it's going to be a Matthew Stafford trivia, actually, because he just got extended.
All right.
So, what college did Matthew Stafford attend before being drafted #1 overall in 2009? Oklahoma, Georgia, Texas, USA. Georgia, USC. Not USA. That would be kind of cool, though. But, yeah, Georgia. Which current NFL
University
coach
of Southern Alabama.
Pretty much, yeah. Which current NFL coach was Stafford's head coach during his rookie season with the Lions? Schwartz, Marinelli, I can't pronounce the guy's name. Campbell or Cardwell? Schwartz. Yeah. Schwartz, yeah. And then the last one, which coach traded for Stafford before the Rams won the Super Bowl? McVay, O'Connell, Moore.
Yeah.
McVay, yep.
Yeah.
All right. So, James, we just did a Matthew Stafford trivia. It's over.
Yep.
So,
Goes to show how a change in scenery can bring the best out of a quarterback.
yeah,
I mean, he
it
did
really
solid in
is.
Detroit, but when he went to the Rams, you really crazy enough. Those were
I was going to
his
say
best years.
in Detroit, he was an absolute fantasy football monster. Like all he did was
Yeah.
throw for yards and touchdowns. He just never had defense that could stop anybody. I mean, I can't hate on Stafford's lack of winning for Detroit because that wasn't on him. That was like them having Barry Sanders, arguably one of the best running backs ever, but never had a defense and really didn't have an offensive line, which is why his ability to juke was insane because he had to. So, it was just kind of a Detroit thing. So it's not a big surprise that he had success after leaving.
Yeah, And I feel bad. Like Calvin Johnson, when he was there, he was like a Megatron, and then he retired, just like out of the blue. I'm like, can you imagine him if he was on another team too? Can you imagine that? Like he would have extended that career. He would have been more of a bigger wide receiver than what he was in Detroit. So I'm just saying that duo was incredible. Stafford and Johnson, incredible.
You're
Stafford
watching
didn't
that.
win anything.
You're watching that duo right now in Burrow and Chase. No defense. They don't win a lot of games. You can be a Triple Crown winner, still miss the playoffs.
Yeah, that is true. But it's just crazy. And like I can't pronounce your name. The trade worked out for both sides. Like I think that was the most evenly trade.
Yes.
Yeah. So James, what do you think about that trade now?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, both teams have to be ecstatic about it. The Lions are contenders again, and a team that people are taking serious, and the Rams get a Super Bowl win. So how can they not be ecstatic about it? You know, it really is the definition of a fair trade where both sides somehow won, which doesn't really seem to happen too often in the NFL. Usually, there's a very clear winner on one side of a trade. If it doesn't show itself right away, it does in a year or two, but. Yeah, I think both teams have benefited greatly, and you don't ever talk about Detroit and say, well, they got to get better than Jared Goff. Yeah, Goff's good enough, man. You can win with a guy like Goff. Mm-hmm. So I like it overall. I think that worked out great for both sides.
Yeah. Big C, what about you?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I thought when Jared Goff got traded to the Lions that I felt like his career was kind of going down the drain. Like he had started playing poorly for the Rams, in my opinion. And I thought like he was going to maybe be a 1-2 year starter for the Detroit Lions and just fade away. You know what I mean? But he's definitely, the trade has definitely worked out on both ends. I mean, obviously, the Rams got a Super Bowl and Detroit doesn't, but I think it's been a success for Detroit.
Yeah, Nikki.
I'm going to compare to some degree to the Lakers Grizzlies trade from a while back, where the team out west in LA clearly was the clear-cut winner, but the Midwest team kind of won. In this case, the Lions being somewhat similar to the Grizzlies, as in this was a win-win for both teams, because the Lions, they got Goff out of it, they got some additional help, turned into a contender, and they've been pretty solid. But I'd still say the Rams are the clear-cut winner. I mean, well, not clear-cut. They are the winner, but it's by a closer margin than most trades, because the Rams got the Super Bowl conference championship out of it. So far, they're the slight winner, but not by like a large margin. But actually, it was a win-win for both teams, really, in the long haul, because, hey, so good for the Lions, good for the Rams, and good for both quarterbacks, and Goff ended up doing really good there, Ben Johnson, and we'll see if they can keep that momentum going. We'll see if Campbell can redeem himself, because he's saying that Lions are not the same once they lost Ben Johnson. That's a great point. Now it's a prove-it year for the Lions that Dan Campbell was a factor too. But they were injured last year too, so they get some benefit of the doubt. Because remember, early in the season, they were roaring before injuries caught up to them. So,
yeah, that's 2 years in a row for them that their whole defense got hurt.
So I could give them some benefit of the doubt, but we'll just see if they come back, get back into contention this year.
Yeah.
Both teams did win to some extent. Rams more so, but still a win-win.
Well, especially when you think of the Lions, right? They've been around since 1928, roughly, something like that.
Yeah.
This new generation with Campbell is the first time they've had double-digit winning seasons in back-to-back years. That's a team that's been around for almost 100 years, and they just accomplished that. So, I mean, it was definitely a win-win situation. Obviously, the Rams get the edge because they got a ring. But this is the first time you've been able to talk about the Lions being good in more than 1 year. So, I mean, that's a big win for a franchise.
Yeah, and actually, speaking of the Lions, them and the Pro Bowl linebacker Jack Campbell agreed to a 4-year, $81 million contract extension. he gets a 20.25 mil per year with 51.5 mil guaranteed. Wow. Like, how old is he? How old is that guy? He's got to be like what?
That's coming off his rookie deal, so he's probably in that like 26, 27-year-old range is my guess. Maybe 28 on the high end.
Let's see.
You said it's a linebacker, Campbell?
Jack
Yeah, he's
Campbell,
25. He's 25.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I wanted
that
Miami
guy's-
to draft him so bad too.
Oh yeah, damn. Now they got him and Hutchinson. The Detroit Lions defense is getting good. I really like what they're building over there. So
They can't stay
shout out
healthy.
to
They
them.
can't stay healthy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's like a bit-
they have a similar issue to the Niners, right? Tons of talent,
Yeah.
can't keep it on the field.
San Francisco syndrome.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Always hurt.
Yep.
yeah. The Lions had back-to-back winning seasons 6 times. Wow.
Yeah.
That-
Well, that's just winning seasons, but if you look at double digit, it's just this current era.
Right. You had 2 9-7s in the late 2010s with
Yep.
Caldwell.
Yeah.
I don't agree
So,
Pacheco's a better running back than Montgomery, neither.
what? Oh, I see
In
that. Oh, I just saw that. I'm like, do you guys agree with that? I don't.
Nah.
I don't see that.
I think they had a really good 1-2 combo right there in Detroit. I don't know why they. I don't know.
Right.
I mean, I don't think Pacheco's going to be that big of a downgrade, but I don't think he's necessarily better than Montgomery.
Nah. Nope. And actually, last question, I think that's going to seal it off. Is Matthew Stafford's a Hall of Famer, right? I think we're all pretty much agreed on that.
Oh yeah, he'll
Is
be.
it-
Yeah.
Yeah. If he's not, then wow. It's like,
mean,
you
numbers-
might
numbers
get-
are so-
Prize, though.
Numbers are so inflated nowadays that these guys. If you're a pretty good quarterback, you're probably going to go to the Hall of Fame. Just, I mean, compared to the old timers numbers, because back in the day they didn't throw for 4,000 yards in a season. Now they're throwing 5,000 consistently. Over 40 touchdowns consistently. It's just. The interception numbers are down lots of times.
Big time.
I remember back in the day, in the 90s, it wasn't uncommon for a top quarterback to have 13, 14 interceptions. You know what I mean? Now the top cornerbacks in the league have 3, 4. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Once you get to a certain level as a corner, the QBs just stop throwing at you. And same with safeties.
Exactly.
Like they just don't throw at you because they know it's going to destroy their numbers. So yeah, I couldn't agree more with you. It's very inflated for more recent QBs.
It's more about the name recognition than the numbers now. It's just like the impact they had on the league and everything. Like, you can pick anyone and be like, oh, you have a name, but pretty much go in there.
I mean, that's the way they talk about Arch Manning. Right now,
Yeah.
they're like, oh, he's going to be number 1 pick. It's like, could we at least see him
Right.
play good football first? Like, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, you
I
guys
think
are
we
putting
talked
him in
about
the
that.
NFL Hall of Fame already. Like, what are we doing?
It's that name, man. It's that
It is.
name.
If
Manning.
Eli's going to struggle to get in, what makes Arch Manning wasn't proven anything going to get in?
Yeah. I mean, I just want to see him actually get in the league. Like the way he's played, if his name wasn't Manning, we wouldn't even be talking about him getting drafted.
It's the same. It's the same thing with Bronny James.
Yes.
Look at that.
That's a different story.
I mean, is it though?
Not
He
really.
got
they
him.
say the real Manning. They say the real Manning people got to watch out for is Peyton's son.
Yeah. Yeah. What
Oh,
he's
I think
like
son gonna be
8th
nice.
grader, right? 8th grade or something like that.
So
8th
Saw him,
grade.
They
Oh
said,
my
"Well, his
God.
shit is serious." He looked just like Peyton in the backfield.
Hey, you know what? The Eagles might sign him now. I mean, the Phillies did that already. So the Phillies
Right.
signed a Venezuelan kid that is literally in 8th grade to a $1.8 million futures contract. So, I
Yeah.
mean, you never know.
That is just insane. And of course, it's a Philadelphia thing. It's a Philly
Yeah.
thing. There you go.
yeah.
It's a Philly thing. All right, guys, we're gonna close
I think
out.
Joey.
this-
I think Joey Harrington had a Joey Harrington had a scholarship to Oregon when he was like in second grade.
Oh wow.
Crazy.
Yeah, Pacheco brings injury history. He did get
Yeah.
injured a lot. He did. He's an underrated running back too, in my opinion. So I've always liked Pacheco. Always have. I think I will for the rest of his career.
I don't think he's that great, to be honest. You know, he had to do so much in Kansas City. I mean, you had Kareem Hunt there too. So what? I mean, he didn't really have to go out and catch passes because that was Kareem Hunt's thing. You know what I mean? Like you got Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce to take the attention away from the run game. Like what? I don't know.
He had lots of open space to run. You're
Their
right.
offensive line is usually pretty decent.
Exactly.
Yeah, like what are we talking about? Like he didn't.
Well, I always had that same feeling with Sean Alexander here in Seattle, right? Everybody talks about how amazing he was and all of this. We had the best left side of an offensive line ever assembled, right? And so anytime he wasn't in, Maurice Morris, not a dominant running back, still had huge numbers because you could drive a tank through the holes that were created. And then, Sean Alexander wins an MVP, and he did run hard once you got within 20 yards, right? As soon as you got in the red zone, he wanted a touchdown. But, as soon as he left the Seahawks, never heard from him again because you didn't have that offensive line anymore. Not to say he wasn't a good running back. So before everybody barbecues me here, he was still a good running back, but he was not the running back that everybody tries to make him out to be.
Yep.
Bo hates Sean Alexander.
What's that?
I said Bo hates Sean Alexander.
Oh yeah, no, I was waiting for that. Right? Like,
Wait, wasn't Sean Alexander on the cover of Madden?
Yes.
1 year.
Oh yeah,
And he got hurt.
yeah.
Darn.
Well, I mean, yeah, because Madden.
Yeah, because everybody.
Oh,
Even if you don't
man.
get hurt, you still come off with like the worst year of your career.
Yeah. I wonder who's going to be the cover of Madden this year. I wonder who. That would actually. I don't know. I don't.
You'd think
Who?
Kenneth Walker's got a shot at it being the Super Bowl MVP.
Yeah, I think JSN does too.
Yeah.
Being the league leader in receptions. So yeah, it's probably going to be one of the Seahawks. Which, man, well, if it's Walker, like, cool. Bummer, Casey.
Right. Right. I'm trying to think.
Could be Stafford. Could be Stafford.
It could be anybody at this point. I'm just waiting for who.
All
it's
wants it to be anybody but a Seahawk. Current
Hey,
Seahawk.
See, I don't think it'll be Walker just for the fact that he's not in Seattle no more. So it almost eliminates the fact, you know what I mean? Like if you're trying to give it to a Seattle guy, putting him in a different uniform, you know what I mean? But it doesn't necessarily mean that a Super Bowl champion gets the Madden cover, right?
Well, no. And so like the Stafford one here, that one does make some sense. And then if that's the case, Ty's got to be loving that. It'd be like, yeah, put him on the cover. Like, I'm going to play.
Yeah. 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 When Saquon Barkley was the Madden cover, his year wasn't as good as his previous. So he kind of took a step back.
So here's the thing is you're set up for failure for the Madden cover no matter what, right? Because, the injury part of it aside, generally, if you're getting the Madden cover, it's because you had a career year. The odds of you having back-to-back career years is really low. So, I mean, you can be like, oh yeah, he got on the cover and then he had a down year. It's like, well, he was going to have a down year anyway.
Yeah.
Because the odds of you setting records 2 years in a row is just not realistic most of the time.
Yeah, and I've heard, I don't know if this is true, but the Madden 08, the year Vince Young was on it, they wanted Tomlinson to go on it, but he kept getting calls telling him not to take it.
That's fair.
I didn't even know that.
Hey, superstition is real.
Yeah.
Definitely is.
Like if you believe it, you'll manifest it. So if you think that being on that is going to get you hurt, you probably will get hurt somehow.
Who was the last player on your team to be on the Madden cover? Like for the Eagles, it was Saquon. Do you guys remember anyone from your team to be on the
McNabb.
McNabb, yeah. We
Yeah,
had
for
two
us
right
it would have been Richard Sherman.
Sure.
I think it's Antonio Brown. I think got the cover one year.
I don't know if we've had one.
So no.
Going all the way back to Tecmo Bowl. No,
Oh shit. But yeah, blame that on the new OC who stopped running the rock. Yeah, Dolphins seem to have the best left side.
I mean, there's the possibility of it. They got two mountain of men over there, with Caden Proctor and Patrick Paul, both 6'7", 350-pound guys. Patrick Paul, I like his potential. He had a really good year last year. Could end up getting in that top 10, top 5 offensive tackles in football this year. And then Caden Proctor, he's playing guard this year for us, and he's just a behemoth. So that they could be pretty dominant on that left side.
Mm-hmm. All right, guys, we're gonna wrap the show up here. Appreciate everyone tuning in. James, what you got coming up?
Still the weekly shows going on. We're gonna start cranking out some mini podcasts too, but new episodes every Saturday morning, and we'll try to drop some like midweek soon here. There
you go. Big C, what about you?
Gonna start getting into it a little bit more serious. Football is just around the corner. We started OTAs. We got more OTAs coming up, and then before you know it, gonna do some fantasy things. Get my fantasy football in. You know what I mean? I love doing that. Also, we do a online thing where if anybody wants to join, we do a fantasy league. So just adds up on that, and yeah, we'll just start breaking down this team, and season's almost here. It's a short summer away.
Yep. Bo.
Yeah, just our daily show, and then got the storm later tonight.
There you go. Nikki?
We got 3-Point Blitz episode 60. It's going to be tomorrow on Memorial Day at noon instead of its Tuesday slot. And then Tuesday at 8 p.m., we got everything on the table with Agent Warrior X, barring that he has to work the Yankees game at the last minute.
Yep. And as for me, the same shit. Sixers are out, so I got pretty much nothing right now. So it's actually pretty nice. I got a couple of clips I got to edit, though. But with that being said, guys, like, share, subscribe. We'll catch you all next week. See you guys. Have a good one.
Peace.
Hardcore sports, Sunday in the zone. Yeah, welcome home. Hey. Mitch in the chair, steam on the coffee, breaking down tape, sleep looking car, sleep green in his notes, birds on his cap, talking about trenches, blitz, block, snap. Bo got a ring, West Coast breeze, stories from confetti still stuck in his sleeves. James C's black gold, whole town rides, Big C talk waves where the tide line slides. It's that Sunday morning podcast. Go on, turn it up loud. From the first hot take to the last cold crown. Mitch, Bo, James, Big C talk ball. Every call, every draw, every brawl, every ball. If you love this game, you know this sound. Hardcore sports, we run this town. Oh yeah. Mitch say Philly fly, Bo say skyline. James pull stats right off the sideline. Big C laugh, talk speed on the seam. Whole squad argue, same love, one dream.